the action happens when we file, record actually deeds and mortgages. Come to that front desk and you bring in your documents, we file them into our system, and then they get the recorder stamp and become public record, which is where we're going to go next, into the public record.
Okay.
This is my famous Simone over here. This is Brian. But this is the official record room. These in here are 1983, yes, 1983 to current. And then in the system there you have all the digitized records. So.
Bye, Dan.
Is it every record digitized?
We've got digitized from 1986 to now. And we're working on 1980. The new law is giving us the funds to get our office from 1980 to current.
So the county recorder has Ohio Revised Code.
Yes.
That dictates how they are to operate.
Yes. And our recorder code, the main code is 317, but then we have, you know, other parts of the code that pertain to us. But our recorder code is section 317 of the Ohio Revised Code. So, and this is January 1983, and so in January 1983, deeds and mortgages came together into one official record book. So then they were both housed in this one book. To do title searches, they're checking the indexes so that they can go from the index to the book that has the documents in it. This is a map of Ohio with only Indian lands. All right, and then you come down this way. So this would have been pre-1790. So 1790, you got the first county in Ohio. Look what county it was. The entire area was Washington County. That was our first county. So here you have the birth of Lake County in 1840, March 6th, 1840. And then here's Lake. And so we had our population fulfilled, and we also had our land mass. We have 223 square miles of land plus 700 square miles of land underwater. So Lake County's 900 square miles, but 200 in land and 700 in water. 1888 was the last time we had any counties formed in Ohio. And so as of 1888, the 88 counties of Ohio exist. You had the Northwest Territory. This is the history of land history, basically, because the way we do parcels, etc., came from the English system. We brought that over. And then when our 5 states were formed in the Northwest Territory, then they started to be able to sell land to citizens. So then they made parcels out of township squares. And so this is how it all started. In order to be able to sell land to private citizens, this is how they did it. And recorders started at the time the Constitution was signed. So that's pretty cool history too. 1787, there was a recorder in DC, in the territory of Washington, DC. So your land history begins in here. So when you walk in this door, you're going to have mortgages on the left and deeds on the right. And it starts in 1840, as you'll see. Mortgages started in 1850. The deeds started in 1840. So land history, 1840 for Lake County. So this is your first mortgage. And then on this side is your first deed. For Lake County, your first deed is in Deed Record A. The poster of that deed is right there on the wall, but the deed itself is right here. And this is the first deed of Lake County, right here. And it was April 16th, 1840. And it actually says County of Geauga. So Lake County's first deed is recorded in the County of Geauga. This is real land history because you have the old tax maps here. And you can actually see, this is going to be Menor I'm pulling out, but you can see the history And these are the original maps for these parcels. They're very fragile pages, so when you open this up, okay, you're looking at actual maps that were filed back in the day that have to be restored someday, but right now they're just pretty much archived because all of these have been scanned and digitized. So these maps are safe here now. They're just historical, but they're now on the computer like that. One or two pages in it. See how nice the book is now? And
Okay, thanks.
so these are now Mylar. Look how they make the maps now. Look at this, how nice these are. Feel these pages.
Yeah, and the reason
So they're Mylar. They're not gonna disintegrate.